Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanics Suggested Creations, this time with something absolutely insane what I have made this time. This time I have made the Sky Crane. This is a helicopter that has a crane on it, and you can pick up stuff and you can move it around. So in this episode though guys, I'm going to be showing you some of the basics of the thruster placement and how that stuff works, and just the general flight controls of the helicopter. And then I'm of course going to show you guys some sweet abilities of the helicopter. And I'm also going to quickly announce right now that I've decided I want to stream my next build. So my next build is going to be the CH-53 Super Stallion helicopter. That's going to be streaming tonight. There'll be a link for the stream in the description. The time will be announced soon in my channel, so keep an eye for that. So let's check out this awesome Sky Crane that I've got for you guys. Alright, so like I said at the beginning guys, I'm going to quickly show you kind of like an idea of the thruster setup in here. So I was really nervous making this helicopter because, as you can see, there's really like not much to it. You know, if you look at a picture of a Sky Crane, you'll actually see that it's very similar. I mean, I tried to emulate the look as much as I could with kind of like these extended legs, and so the balance in itself is awesome. I had to put a kind of a nest of thrusters back here for stabilization, but ultimately though, the helicopter turned out way better than I expected. I did end up making it pretty much all out of metal, as you can see, minus the top here. That is made of wood. But there's two seats here that you can run. The passenger seat is just kind of there for the ride, and the driver's seat has all the buttons. But as you can see, I left the top here hollow, and I just shoved a whole bunch of thrusters everywhere, and they get the job done. So it's a full button scheme, and I'm gonna hop in here and quickly let you guys know what all the buttons do. So if you guys get this from the Steam Workshop, you can try it for yourself. So you press number 1, and that will get your blades spinning. You press number 2, and that will give you some liftoff. You press 3 and 4, and you'll get your left and right roll, like so. You press 5 to get that tail up, and you press 6 to bring it back down again. So it's a pretty nimble helicopter, and you have to be very, very, very careful when you're pressing these buttons. You don't want to slam them, or else they will send you kind of flying in a bit of a precarious situation. So 7 will actually extend the crane arm down. So if I'm up in the air like this, and I press 7, as you can see, the crane arm will extend. And once it's fully extended, you can press 8, and that will close down on the hand at the bottom there, and you can grip all sorts of things, and press 7 again, and that will retract the crane, and you can fly away with whatever you've picked up. One thing to add, actually, is number 9. So this is actually pretty interesting here. So number 9 I've added because that's like your secondary boost. So as you can see, this is the normal number 2 boost, and then you press 9, and you get like a boost, as you can see. So what that's for is actually, because it's a Sky Crane, you want to be prepared for heavier loads, so I've added it, so that way if you have that basket over there, or something else that you've attached kind of a handle to, you'll get the lift that you need. And 0 here is your reverse key. So when you're on the ground, you can actually steer it with the front tire here, and it's all thruster powered, so if you start rolling, there's nothing you can do except press 0 to stop it. But that's all the buttons, guys. It's very, very interesting to fly, and I'm going to show you how it works with grabbing things and moving them around. Alright guys, here for the purpose of instruction, I've lined everything up so it's a little bit easier for me to grab things. I've been practicing flying this thing and grabbing stuff on the go a little bit quicker, but like I said, it takes quite a bit of practice to fly it, but I'll do my best to show you simply how it works. As you can see, I've thrown in a bit of cargo here, the Moonbo Diamond Co. Diamonds. So we'll be picking a little bunch of those up, and hopefully it works out here. So I'm going to hop into the seat, get my blades spinning, and hover up into the air, and hopefully everything goes pretty well. As you can see, I'm already lined up. I can use 3 and 4 to make sure I'm not drifting off. So I'll press 7 to get the crane arm down. And now that I'm pretty well lined up here, I'm just going to move forward a little bit and try and get directly above it. once you can line up with that white line there, it's pretty easy, actually. So we're a little off-center, so I'm going to drift over to the left a little bit like this, and then straighten that arm back out like so. And now I am kind of in line, so I'm going to go forward here. Uh-oh. I'm rubbing up against it. Alright, that looks better. So I'm gonna go over it now. Like so. And now I'm in a good spot here. I'm gonna close these arms. Grab that basket. There we go. Okay, now it's in spot. So now you just press 7. It'll bring those arms back up again. You've got the basket in hand with all your diamonds ready to go. And now I can press 9 if I want to, and that'll lift me up in the air. And I can turn it off again just to get that lift that I wanted. And now I am just a helicopter flying around with some diamonds. So as you can see though, this helicopter works very well. And it is rated for heavier loads than just these, of course. You can put anything that you've got on your lift, you can put a little arm on it like I've got in this basket, and make it 4 wide, and it'll have no problem picking it up. Unless, of course, it's very, very, very heavy. But as you can see, I can level this back off like so. And once I've reached kind of like a little bit of a stable movement, I can actually just lower myself down, put that down to the ground here, and drop it. And there you go. Oh no, I just lost all my diamonds. What have I done? Now I've got to pick all these diamonds up. Alright, I've picked up all my diamonds. Let's try this again. Obviously, the diamonds were bad luck. Those must have been some blood diamonds, guys. I don't know what it was. Someone else can have them. I don't care. But as you can see, I'm going to try and drop this off on the top of a building. How about that? I think there's a building over here that might just need some empty basket for who knows what. But there you have it, guys. It's the Sky Crane and Scrap Mechanic. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button, guys, and subscribe for endless Scrap Mechanic, and I'll see you in the next one.